Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Tolerated. Tolerated is where we get to rate, review, react, and recommend some of the latest Christian songs out there. Today, we will be checking out the new album by Team Godfrey. Now, Tim Godfrey is a household name in the Nigerian gospel music industry. He's been around for a very long time, so he needs little or no introduction. Anyway, let's get right into it. If you know Tim Godfrey, then you know he has one of the most creative and ambitious minds. Tim Godfrey could just go like, hey, Tola, so I'm thinking I should do a track that would feature the president of the United States of America. You know, nobody has done that before. We need to reach like a larger audience. I'm telling you, yeah. I mean, he sits you down and he's telling you this stuff, and you're like, what is this guy thinking? But guess what? Just watch. I don't know how he does it. He will literally pull it off. He will literally pull it off. Anyway, so he has a creative mind. He has an ambitious mind. And on this album, he has put those two things to play to show you that he has positioned this album very strategically, to meet international standards. And I am loving it. But let's talk about the album, right? Now, Tim Godfrey might not be the best singer. Right? But he knows how to put together the best singers and how to put them to best use. On this album, for example, this album Greater, you have some of the finest singers that you'll ever imagine. I mean, singers like Nathaniel Bassey, Todd Dulaney, Tim Bowman Jr., Victor Thompson, and then you have a Prince Emmanuel, Great Man Take It, Mr. M and Revelation. Not forgetting the backup singers on this, because he's very big on the Bee Gees, and the harmonies and stuff from Extreme Crew, you get what I mean. He has some of these guys on this album, making it such a delight to listen to. I will say that on this album, Greater, he kind of like has three categories right in here. You have the modern traditional gospel music sound, and on those tracks that have Nathaniel Bassey and Tim Bowman, the live productions. And now he also has the Afro gospel sounds. This is where you have the likes of Great Man Take It with the song Follow You, and you have Prince Emmanuel with Shine that gets you moving your body and dancing. We know Tim Godfrey to do that pretty well. And also we have this good old Extreme Crew sound. This Tim Godfrey signature, where he has the backup singers and the play around the harmonies. Yeah, we have that as well, well represented on the album Greater. I also like the fact that while introducing a number of international artists on this album, he keeps it original, and Tim Godfrey is well known for that. Let's take a look at the groundbreaking smash hit Nara with Travis Green. He brought Travis Green on the track, right? But he ensured that Travis Green sang some Igbo, yeah? And he did that again when he had Israel Houghton on this track, Toya. He had Israel doing that as well, singing Igbo. And he's done it again on this track as well. One of my favorite tracks on the album, by the way, and I have a lot of favorites, is Emila with Todd Dulaney. And he had Todd Dulaney singing Emila as well. I love it. Keeping the originality, especially with the language and the dialect, even despite the diversification of the sound. And talking about language, you have tracks like Worship Chant, where he goes all chanting in worship to God in his dialect. Now, when I listen to that song, I did get goosebumps. You understand? I get goosebumps. And not just the goosebumps. I actually feel like when God hears these sounds, even God said they get goosebumps. It's so good, really good. There is a fine balance on this album, because you have, like I said, you have some really spiritual content that draws you into that place of prayer and worship, like the worship chant I talked about. And you have spiritual declaration collaborations like Turned It Around with Nathaniel Bassey and Tim Bowman Jr. and all the tracks like that. Dependable God. I mean, now Dependable God, Tim Godfrey had to bring it back. Like, you know what? Victor Thompson literally just took that song viral, and now they came together again to make something beautiful with that same sound. You just gotta love it. I mean, should I talk about the song Do It Again, where he literally just channels the inner Kirk Franklin in him with the old gospel sound in there? You gotta love it. That's it. Talking about the album cover, look at it. It's looking good. Very, very decent. I love the font. I love the picture. It is very minimalistic, but it's solid at the same time. I think Tim Godfrey has done it again, pulled off a really great album, and there are a few videos to go along with it as well. So that's pretty good. This might be a bit arguable, but I will say that this is Tim Godfrey's best album yet. What do you think? Go check the album out in case you haven't. It's Greater by Tim Godfrey, and that's what we have tolerated. Till I catch you on the next one. God bless you. Bye for now.